Hey guys, today I'll give you my list for the top 10 deaths in the Arrowverse. For this list we're counting the saddest or the most wanted deaths. From Flash to Legends of Tomorrow to Arrow to Supergirl. Actually, I don't think there were any from Supergirl, to be honest. But be aware there will be some spoilers. So let's get right into it. Number 10. Eddie Thawne, The Flash. Eddie Thawne's death actually came as a shock to everyone. In the final episode, with Barry's final confrontation with the Reverse Flash, it seems that he has the upper hand, saying that he always wins and that he's going to kill Cisco, Joe, and Henry Allen as well. At that point, we hear a gunfire, and the camera turns, and Eddie has just shot himself in the chest to kill Thawne, in order to kill the Reverse Flash. And he also just wanted to be Iris's hero as well. And she says that he was always her hero. Right. Number 9. Professor Stein, DC's Legends of Tomorrow. This death definitely came as a surprise as well. And in the crossover known as Crisis on Earth X, which spanned through Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and Legends, while they were fighting on Earth X, Jax and Professor Stein decided to separate from Firestorm so that Stein could disable the shields around the portal that would take them back to Earth 1. But at that point, one of the Nazi soldiers had found Stein and shot him. While he didn't die at that first bullet, he was still crawling to the command center, to the lever, and loads of other Nazis were shooting at him, but it wasn't enough to stop him from disabling the shields. It wasn't until he was on the Wave Rider that he finally died, because his connection to Jax was the only thing keeping him alive. Number 8. Nora Allen, The Flash. If it's a TV series about The Flash, this death had to have been in there. The Flash's origins basically revolve around the fact that his mother was killed. Well, at the beginning of the series, it's not that sad since we all knew it was going to happen. But how it is sad is the fact that Barry went back in time in order to save her, but ended up not, and ended up seeing his mother die again. And just before she did die, Barry revealed his mask, so that she could see how amazing her son turned out to be. And just to tell her that him and Dad are all okay. Number 7. Captain Cold, DC's Legends of Tomorrow. In the second to last episode of the first season of Legends of Tomorrow, the Legends find out that every event, every action they've committed has been the role of a machine called the Oculus. So when they go to destroy it, one of them actually has to maintain contact in order for it to explode, because there's a failsafe built in. If you don't, then it won't explode. So at first, Ray decides to stay, then Mick knocks him out, and he decides to stay since he wants revenge on the Time Masters for turning him into Kronos. But then Snart decides to knock him out, and then take Mick's place. And when Sarah's about to get Mick out of there since he's been knocked out, she actually decides to give him a parting present. Little kiss never hurts anyway. And before the explosion, we get a quote, "There are no strings on me." While it was good from Pinocchio and Ultron from Captain Cold as well, that's just cool. Number 6. Damian Dark, Arrow. Damian Dark is the main antagonist in Season 4. It might not be the best season, but we do see how Oliver will fare against a familiar force, since Damian Dark has the same powers that he encountered back on Lianu. In the final episode, Oliver confronts Dark and tries to stop him, but he is fueled by the deaths of millions, since there was a missile that hit Haven Rock and killed millions. When Dark thinks that Oliver's alone, the entire city actually rises up against him and Hive. While Oliver and Dark are going at it, kind of like it's a boxing match, like Rocky and Clubber Lang, but Oliver eventually grabs one of his arrows and stabs Dark through the heart, since Dark actually said he couldn't even kill the man that killed his mother. But then Oliver said, with Slade Wilson, I had a choice. But with Dark, he didn't. Number 5. Henry Allen. This death was actually pretty heartbreaking. In the season finale of Season 2 of The Flash, we see that Zoom took Barry's dad so that he could kill him in the same place that his mother was killed. He wanted to do this so that he could prove that Zoom and Barry are exactly alike. So he got a vibrating hand going straight through his heart. But before he died, Henry said that you have made me the happiest father alive. And that is enough to reduce anyone to tears, even me. Most of these deaths I have cried at. Seriously, I'm not made of stone. Number 4. H.R. Wells, The Flash. In Season 3 of The Flash, we got a new Harrison Wells from across the multiverse called H.R. Wells from Earth 19. It turns out he's the only Wells in the multiverse who is not a genius. But he is a great character as well. He's really funny, to be honest. And I gotta admit, he was quite a brilliant character. In the second to last episode, episode 22, Infantino Street, when Barry has recruited Snart to help him steal Dominator Tech to power the machine that's going to trap Savitar. Savitar actually tricks them by making them think he's Barry, and HR reveals where Iris was, on Earth 2, with Harry Wells. So, when Savitar takes Iris to Infantino Street and kills her, he thinks that he killed Iris, but instead, it was HR. He sacrificed himself to save Iris, and he said to Barry to tell Cisco this took courage that he gave to him. Number 3, Sara Lance, Arrow. The third season of Arrow, in the first episode, when Sarah returns from the League of Assassins, she helps Oliver take out Vertigo, the new one, not Count, since he's dead in Season 2. She helps Oliver to take him out and then waits on a rooftop. When Laurel turns up, they have a bit of a heart-to-heart. Laurel goes back down, and then Sarah is about to leave when she gets shot in the chest with 3 arrows by a mysterious archer. Then she's sent tumbling off a rooftop onto the ground at her sister's feet. When later on in the episode, it's revealed that it was Thea who shot the arrows, but she was under Merlyn's influence by a drug that made her susceptible to commands. And in Season 4, we see Sarah brought back to life via Lazarus Pit. But what came out of the pit wasn't actually Sarah, since she didn't have her soul. But we got John Constantine to bring it back for her. I just love John Constantine, he's such a cool guy. Number 2, Laurel Lance, Arrow. In Season 4 of Arrow, Quentin Lance, her dad, is working with Damian Dark so that he can protect Laurel. Because Damian Dark threatened to kill Laurel if Quentin didn't do everything Dark said. Eventually, when Dark is put in prison, and all of Team Arrow goes off to the prison to stop a riot that's going on caused by Damian, he actually gets one of Oliver's arrows and stabs Laurel in the heart. It's a while before she actually does die, but in the hospital, she actually told Oliver, she said to Oliver, I know I wasn't your true love, but you were always mine. And she actually kept the photo of herself that she gave to Oliver when he went on the Queen's Gambit with his dad and her sister. But now we have another Laurel from Earth 2, was Black Siren, the evil bitch. But we don't have any honorable mentions, so let's get right to it. Number 1, Tommy Merlyn, Season 1 of Arrow. The first devastating death that we got in Arrow came by Tommy Merlyn, who was the son of Malcolm Merlyn and the best friend to Oliver. While Tommy and Oliver may have had a disagreement at the beginning of the episode and the first few episodes, Oliver still went in to save Tommy after he saved Laurel from CNRI. But he was crushed under a pile of rubble and was impaled as well. But Oliver, grieving over his best friend's body, kept saying, "It should have been me. It should have been me." But in Season 2, Episode 10, I think it is, yeah, Episode 10, the Episode 3 Ghosts, one of the 3 ghosts is Tommy. And he says that he knows he called Oliver a murderer, but he is not. He's a hero. He says, you didn't let me die. You fought to save me, because that's what you do. You fight to survive. We also saw Tommy again in Season 6 of Arrow, when it was revealed he is Earth X Prometheus, which was actually pretty cool. Alright guys, that's it for today, but be sure to like and subscribe and comment what you think down below. But I'll be back next week to give you another top 10 list. I'll see you guys later.